Hello and welcome to Trailmakers, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build a hovercraft. So to start off, you can use any seat you want. You can use motorcycle seats, you can use any of these seats. I just like using the motorcycle seats in this. So to start things off, you can use metal frame and all that, and I use metal frame along with wedge pieces because I think it ends up looking nicer overall most of the time. But you know, the metal frame is, in my opinion, for builds like this, can be better than the blocks because it weighs significantly less. So the thing about this build is that you can use any different type of air propulsion or different amount of hover pads. You can tweak this design as well, but I tend to use propellers for this. But yeah, so to start off, I forgot about this part actually, is that for steering you can do many different ways, but I like to actually add 2 sets of steering hinges. So the first one I'm just going to put right there. And then for this I have to use this block because I just find it helps way more. But anyway, in the propulsion section is where you'll find hover blocks, which obviously it's in the name, they make you hover. So now that, for example, this can basically steer, can move, but the back doesn't float yet, we're going to get to that soon. And then it also needs propulsion. So for this, I'm going to add back some more steering hinges, considering I want this to be able to steer really well, like 2 sets of steering hinges, top notch. So I like to use propellers, as I said earlier. I think they're great for this. But so for example, even though the back's touching the ground, it moves, it steers. This is because I don't have stability and any hover blocks in the back of sorts. So back to that. The back I tend to usually make much shorter. This is like a mostly new design I'm doing right now. I've done similar things in the past, like one of the hovercrafts I built with one of my friends, Henry. Go check out his Twitch, One Sites One. Yeah, so this is kind of like a good back setup, I guess, and now it has all the functions of the hovercraft, but it drifts like crazy. So there is a way to solve this issue though. Tail fins. Now I like using powered tail fins and everything. I don't know why. They just look way cooler. First of all, you can't argue with that. This looks way better than this. Like, which one would you rather have? Clearly the powered tail fin. You can't disagree with me. And if you do, I don't get your reasoning about that. Although they do cost power cores, so that's the downside. But anyway, you need to add a bunch of tail fins for stability, as I'm doing right now. You can add different amounts of tail fins in different places. Like I said, this is just a tutorial teaching you the basics. It's not like you gotta just copy this design. You can make things based off of it, create your own variants, whatever. But one thing I like to do here is actually add this block so that I can copy this piece and I can rotate it up here. I think it works out really well for me most of the time. Multi-selecting is so hard sometimes. But anyway, yeah, now I bet you this will perform so much better. See? So, works so much better now. So, as I don't know if you guys know this, for some people who are more new players to the game, that hovercrafts can go on water. So, one time I built a hovercraft that could accidentally fly as well. But anyway, that was a terrible landing. But if you go into the water at like a good angle, you can actually, at like a good angle, and find a good place to go in that's pretty level, you can actually hover on the water. But the thing is about hovering on the water is you have to be going at a certain speed. Like, I think it's above like 25 because I'm like still hovering, and now I begin to sink at around 25. But anyway, it's not like if you make like 2 sharp turns on water, you'll eventually sink. But just as long as you don't do that, you'll be fine. So that's how to build a basic hovercraft in Trailmakers. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe. My goal by the end of the year is to get to 100 subs. So I'd really enjoy that if you guys could help me achieve that goal. So please like and subscribe. If you want more how-to tutorials on Trailmakers, check out my other videos. Have a great day. Bye.